On today's video, we find out whether you can explore some of the biggest and best caves in the world on a budget. Is it doable? Let's find out. Good morning from Vietnam. We are in the beautiful town of Phong Nha. It is a lovely day today. There's a look out to the rice paddies. The weather's slightly cloudy, but that's okay. We're going to try go out a little bit earlier today to sort of beat the rain later on, as yesterday it absolutely chucked it down. We first want to get some coffee. I need some coffee to wake me up. I'm feeling pretty well rested today, I had a good sleep, but still just need that little coffee to get me going in the morning. So today hopefully we're going to visit a few caves. Hopefully going to visit the Paradise Cave, which is one of the largest caves in Asia. It's about 31 kilometers inside. And then hopefully as well we'll visit the Dark Cave, which is a slightly more adventurous cave where it requires a zip line across, and then you have to swim across some cold water and some mud to make it to the cave. I don't think me and my girlfriend yet knows about that, but we'll keep that on the quiet. So yeah, today that's the plan. We're going to get some coffee and then get the day started. So for anyone who's not been to Vietnam, then you probably don't know, but there's an insane coffee culture in Vietnam. So they've got loads of different specialty coffees and weird wonderful coffees. You've got like egg coffee, salt coffee, coconut coffee. There's all different types. They absolutely love their coffee out here. So maybe today we'll try a little something so you can see what it's like, what the coffee's like in Vietnam. Maybe we'll go for a little egg coffee. It sounds unusual, but it's actually really nice. And since I've been here, you know, it's every sort of morning, every day I have a little coffee. And it's pretty strong though. They've got like a Robusta bean, which is what they tend to use, which is about 3 times stronger than the typical sort of bean that we use in Europe, which is the Arabica bean. But yeah, anyway, it gives you a little kickstart to the day. So arrived at the coffee shop, gone for a salt coffee. A coffee that sort of you can only really get in Vietnam. You have like a layer of cream on the top of the coffee. It's just unbelievable. What have you gone for?
Lime juice.
Lime juice.
Juice wise.
Nice. Ready? Right, we've finished up our coffee. We're now going to make our way to the Dark Cave, which is about a 30-minute drive. There's loads of caves scattered around here in Phong Nha. There's around about 300 caves, and all the rock formation, the limestone mountains, are about 300 million years old, which is older than dinosaurs. So there's a lot of sort of history here, lots to see. It's often one that's skipped by many tourists, but it's definitely worth coming here. So we're going to make our way over there now. So also the largest cave in the world is in Phong Nha, but that is a 2-year waiting list and it's a couple £1,000s to go. So obviously we're not going to do that today, but we're going to be on a bit more of a budget-friendly sort of excursion. We're going to go to a few caves to show what it's like for a typical backpacker around Phong Nha and see what we can get. We're hoping to get a cave for maybe £10 entry or so. We're going to show you how you can do it on a budget essentially. Right, safety first guys, wear your helmet. Don't be that guy. I mean, to be fair, in Vietnam, the safety standards are a lot better than most Southeast Asian countries, because, I mean, in Thailand, literally no one wears a helmet. But they do out here, which is good. Let's go. So, right, we have arrived safely at the Dark Cave. My head was on a constant swivel on the journey here because the scenery is absolutely incredible. The landscapes you can see in the distance here, all the limestone caves, just covered in the vegetation, just looks absolutely incredible. So yeah, we're now at the Dark Cave, which is known as the Dark Cave because I think you have to explore it with a headlamp because there's no light that's inside the cave. It's about 6 kilometers in size and it was actually used in the Vietnam War as a hiding place. So yeah, we're gonna go check out now, see what it's all about. Also, these Vietnamese roads are insane. I don't know if there's actually any sort of highway code because people just go when they like, and it is just absolutely manic. So if you plan to come out in Vietnam and drive, just be careful. Come on. Right, we're getting suited and booted, ready for the zip line. Thank you, come on. Right, we've got our helmets on with a head torch, as it is obviously the Dark Cave. So it's unlit inside, so you need the headlamp obviously to lit it up, to see where you're going. Right, so we've got all our gear on. My very well fitted life jacket looks like a crop top. Do look a bit like a Muppet, but that's okay. So we're now going to go on the zip line to to get across to the dark cave. Entry ticket was 450,000 per person, so it's pretty good value for money. It's probably only about £10–11. You get the zip line included, you get to go to the cave, and then you get a kayak on the way back. So you get a lot of activities. It's quite an adventurous cave compared to the others. So yeah, we're going to go on the zip line now. Wish us luck. Sit down.
Yeah, sit down.
Oh god.
Yeah, roll on.
Whoa! Shit! Holy shit! This feels bloody sketchy. Oh my god, I'm hitting the tree as I go through. Why am I going back? I feel like I'm gonna hit that boat. Shit! Why is that so quick? Oh, that was a bit quick, wasn't it?
We've got to get you out quick.
That was by far the quickest zip line I've ever been on. The landing coming in, I went absolutely flying. I don't think that was supposed to happen, but we're okay, we're here in one piece. I think we're now going to get on the boats to take us to the cave. So far, so good. Mia's also got the smallest head. Look at her helmet. That ain't right, that's fully tightened. This happens every time with a helmet, doesn't it, for you?
Yeah.
Helmets never fit her head. She's got a like abnormally small head.
You've just got a big one.
And I've just got a big one. So I've never got any issues with any helmets fitting my head, which is good, I suppose. I was horrifically wrong. It's not a boat that takes you there, you've got to swim there.
Coming back.
So if you do come, make sure you're a strong swimmer. It does look absolutely insane though, the waters to the cave. So blue. Oh my god, that is freezing. Wow, that is cold. That will wake you up in the morning. Well, this is surreal. We're swimming to a cave. Never thought I'd be doing that. It's definitely an experience. And the water is absolutely freezing. I suppose it's what we needed in the morning to wake us up. Mia is, what are you saying? Mia's helmet, she can't even see out of it. Look at that. But yeah, this scenery right now is unbelievable. Look at this entrance, the cliffs. I believe they're the limestone cliffs, the ones that are 300 million years old, older than dinosaurs. It's just absolutely insane to think that. It's very eerie in here. Almost looks like something off a sci-fi film. The Evolution movie. Absolutely goated film. It kind of reminds me of that, the formations of the rock on the ceiling. Now, I can only imagine being here on your own would be so creepy. Look at this, what we're having to actually swim through the water right now. I'm about waist deep, if you can see. And this is what we're working with at the moment. Trekking through here now with the group, right at the back as well. So it's really creepy. Now the worst thing is, you actually can't see where you're stepping in the water. So you have no idea the depths that you're going into. 1 minute it can be really shallow, the next minute it can be really deep. I think I'm gonna have to jump in here now and swim because it's getting deeper. And I don't want to leave the group. Oh my god, is it deeper? Oh my god. Oh.
I like it.
Right, so we are venturing into the caves now, going for a mud bath. I can only describe the caves, stepping into it is almost like an air-conditioned room. It's a hell of a lot colder in here, maybe 10 degrees colder than outside. It's probably around about 19–20 degrees. Very slippery as we make our way down here. The actual surface of the floor is all mud. It's extremely slippery. Right, Mia's applying the mud now. She's having a little bit of a mud bath. It literally is the colour of chocolate. It looks like pure chocolate, like you could eat it.
Oh yeah.
This sign is not here.
It feels like
Or as a way to bridge this.
That's sick. Now coming out of the cave by a kayak. Absolutely living the dream here. I've got Mia kayaking for me. I can just sit back and relax, let her do the work, no worries. But yeah, on summary, that was absolutely amazing. That's probably one of the top 3 experiences we've done on our travels so far. The tour was great. I mean, the tour guide was incredible, and the scenery that you saw inside, the The caves were absolutely breathtaking. I'd definitely recommend doing it, and for the price as well, literally like 11 quid maybe it was. It's just amazing value for money. But I think now we're going to kayak down this lake here, out of the cave, and then we're going to maybe check out the Paradise Cave soon. Good morning, another day in Vietnam. It's currently 10:30 in the morning. Didn't rise early again today, another late one, but that's okay. We're going to get on the road soon. We had a bit of a stinker, or should I say a bit of a nightmare yesterday. We didn't quite make the cave. Bit of a long story, but yeah, essentially we didn't make it. So we'll come back today to visit the Paradise Cave. Supposedly the Paradise Cave is called that because of its heavenly-like limestone structures of the cave. So it was only actually discovered in 2005 and then available for tourists in 2010. So it's a relatively new sort of tourist location that you can visit. So it'll be very interesting to see it. So the cave is actually 31 kilometers in length. So it's one of the largest caves in Asia. But you can only actually walk along 1 kilometer as a tourist. So yeah, we're gonna get on the road now, make our way over. It's about a 40-minute drive. Let's go. Right, we have arrived at Paradise Cave. My bum is slightly numb after that long journey, but the scenery and everything around it made it so much more enjoyable. Literally surrounded by probably 100-meter high limestone structures either side of you. At the same time, it was quite scary though, because you had little signs scattered about on the journey that basically warned you that rocks could potentially fall. So that's never a great sign. But we've made it here in one piece. It seems quite busy here. There's lots of buses, lots of tours. They'll probably take you to the Paradise Cave. So yeah, just trying to navigate our way through all these buses that are sort of in the way of the parking lot, trying to get our way to the ticket entrance. So I think I mentioned on the video that that was probably one of our top 3 experiences yesterday, but just sort of reflecting on it, I think that was probably the #1 thing we've done on our travels so far. Today I think it's going to be slightly less adventurous. It's going to be more of a spectacle, the cave itself, one that we can actually just look at, and obviously hence the name Paradise. It should be quite a heavenly cave. We just paid for our tickets, came to about £7.50 each, which is extremely affordable considering you're going to see some of the largest caves in the world. We've got the buggy included as well. We're now queuing up, it's a big queue. Insane queues. I think we picked the wrong time, to be honest. Should have came a little bit earlier or later on in the day. That's okay, we've got time. Thank you. Right, this is the queue for the buggies. So I think we're going to walk it instead. It's about half an hour, but I think the queue there will be more than half an hour. So we might as well get walking, get there. Got to hop the fence. Feel like criminals. I'm doing it. So they do make it. There is a walking path, but there's no advertisement whatsoever that you can walk it. They make you also pay for the buggy ticket, so it's included with the ticket. So it's not really advertised anywhere that you can walk, but you can. So don't worry, if you come here, see massive queues like we just saw, there's no way I'm going to wait in that. It's going to be longer than half an hour, the actual walk itself. So we might as well get moving. Yeah, there's such a difference from the cave yesterday. There was practically 0 queues yesterday, and that was unbelievable. So judging from the queues today, maybe that's a good indication that today the cave's going to be even better, even more spectacular. But it's got a lot to live up to, because yesterday was unbelievable, and that was more of an experience than today, which is what I believe is more just a viewing of the cave. I think there's 1 kilometre available to walk out of the 31 kilometres of caving. Yeah, there's a slight incline on the way up, bit of a strenuous walk. We've had to manoeuvre our way in and out of crowds of people. I think we're now approaching the top, slightly sweating, slightly hot. This is insane, there's like another crowd here as well. Just when you thought you got to the top, you made your way there, you got a whole other crowd. Right, we've made our descent down to the caves. It was worth the wait. I can't believe it, it's absolutely incredible. Just check this out. I can see why they call it Paradise Cave. Absolutely heavenly. The limestone structures. That looks absolutely insane. Absolutely out of this world. To think this has only been discovered 20 years ago in 2005, supposedly by a local man, to bottle up his reaction the first time he stepped foot in here, It's obviously just been sitting down here for millions of years, undiscovered, untouched. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. What do you think, Mia?
This is beautiful.
It's alright, a couple million years old. Right, and your nan's older. No, it's just truly impressive. Never seen anything like it. Right, we have made it back to the hotel and we are still in absolute disbelief of what we've witnessed over the past few days. The two caves being absolutely incredible. Obviously both different in their own right. You had the dark cave, which was a lot more adventurous. You had the zip line, you had the kayaking, the swimming. And then obviously you had the Paradise Cave, which did truly live up to its name. It was literal paradise. Obviously we asked at the start of the video, can you see these caves on a budget? Can you see some of the biggest caves in the world on a budget? And yes, you certainly can. So we saw both caves for £20 each, so £10 per cave as it worked out on average. So it is certainly doable if you are backpacking or you're on a budget in Southeast Asia and you want to see these caves. It just proves that you don't have to go on an expensive tour. And if you just want to check it off the list, then you certainly can see these caves on a budget. I'll be posting more adventures here on the channel of our travels. So I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be posting a lot more on the YouTube. Thank you very much.